Wrench was a wrench. A well-adjusted, driven, civically minded wrench. One that enjoyed growing carrots, eating milkshakes, and voting in every election. One morning, Wrench was fiddling around in the kitchen when something through the window caught its eye. Something the wrench had seen all of its life. It was a car driving on square wheels as they had, for all the wrench knew, forever. While Wrench's attention was rapt, it didn't notice at first that a glass had been knocked off the counter. Wrench would later pick that up. Wrench was conscientious, but not before it had rolled a little ways. Looking at the cars motoring down the street as the hammer pushed its truck, Wrench wondered if this really was the best way to travel. It hadn't crossed Wrench's mind in the past, but really, these cars aren't moving any faster than the wrench could walk. Maybe automobiles weren't the models of convenience they'd always been made out to be. To gather itself, Wrench went to its study, where Wrench had always gone to mull over puzzlements. Wrench pondered, and it dawned on Wrench that maybe the problem was that all of these cars had square wheels, and that maybe that was why they didn't roll smoothly, which in turn inhibited acceleration and the maintaining of satisfactory speed. Eureka! But then, what shape would be better? The triangle? The hexagon? A parallelogram? It was then that the wrench remembered something that had coincidentally happened at the same time it had been watching the hammer push the car. When the glass had fallen to the ground, it had rolled smoothly, and the shape of a glass when it's on its side is a circle. That was it! Circles! Proudly, Wrench went to reveal its findings to experts in the transportation industry, but found that everywhere it went, Wrench's conclusion was dismissed. I've spent my whole life selling cars. What could a wrench who has only seen cars driven, never having even driven one themselves, know about transportation? Said the wealthy car dealer Pliers. This is the way we've always done it. If it was good enough for our grandparents and parents, it's good enough for us, said the screwdriver on the largest square tire producer in the country. How could you think you know more about tires than the screwdriver? The screwdriver makes the best tires on the market, and all you know comes from books, said the hammer, who the wrench had seen pushing its car past the wrench's house earlier. But the wrench persisted in perfecting its vision, and after days and nights of hard work and toil, the wrench met the kindly old saw who was open to new ideas, and understood that the wrench might be onto something, and allowed the wrench to put these newfangled round wheels on the saw's car. And though it took a while for the more stubborn of the car enthusiasts to come around, eventually everyone accepted that this little wrench was right, and the rest is what the historians call history.